Andy's busy today, so I'm going to go out by myself. I'm going to take the minivan. We used to use it all the time as a camper before we got our truck camper. Here the middle row seats are pushed back, but for the sake of this trip I'm going to pull them forward. Just shove them up as far as they will go. I put down an exercise mat so I can crawl across the floor without hurting my knees. Without the exercise mat, these places where the folded down back row chairs connect would really hurt my knees. Next, I put in 2 mattresses. When Andy comes along, when we used to use the minivan, we could place the mattresses side by side to get a full-size bed. But since it's just me today, I'm setting them up like a couch, and they're a little too long to fit with the middle row seats in, so I tilted them up at the end. If I want the mattress to be flat, I can just press down really hard on this end to squish it into place, and then it's level enough to sleep on comfortably. But for this trip, I'd like to have it up in a sort of lounging position. There we go. I'm also bringing along this little table. It just has 4 short legs that fold out, and it makes a perfect little coffee table. When I need privacy, I can put up this piece of Reflectix that I cut to fit my back window. I added some cardboard tabs off the sides so it will hold up better. And I just press that into place. I cut it a little bit large so it was more of a press fit. And then I just tuck the tabs in. That will give me a lot of privacy from the back. On the side windows, I created curtains using binder clips to hold a piece of fabric that will slide on this parachute cord. I have this heat shield window cover that fits perfectly because it's made for this car, and that keeps a lot of heat out of the car when it's parked, as well as providing some privacy. For the driver's side and passenger side, I also created these homemade solar screens that block the heat and provide a little more privacy. It makes it darker inside than out. So I cut them to the shape of my windows and then added some magnets in little pockets. These magnets will attach on the inside frame of the window. And then I have a solar shade that blocks a lot of sunlight. I think I'll be really comfortable for my day out. It's starting to get hot now at home. I'm going to head for the beach. Well, it's already 94 degrees and it's getting hot. It's a lot cooler here, only 72 degrees. This is the parking place I got, just overlooking the beach. I'm up here on these rocks and there's the tide. The water comes up to the base of the rocks. I can sit comfortably inside my hatchback, have a beautiful ocean breeze, and a gorgeous view of the ocean. I think first I'll eat lunch. I'm going to sit in my car because the tide is all the way up. My view from the back of the hatchback. All set to eat my lunch with a view of the ocean outside the back door. These are my neighbors right now, staying in a camper. time for a walk on the beach. Luckily the tide is going out so I can walk along and not worry about being able to get back. It's nice to see a sailboat out on such a beautiful day. This guy is surf casting, but instead of hip waders, he would need shoulder waders. He's in so deep. But it seems like he's really having a lot of fun. The seagulls are taking over again now that the people are leaving. Well, it's been a nice day here at the beach, but the day is coming to an end and I kind of miss Sandy, so I think I'd like to go on home. Goodbye, ocean. You men can leave the video now. This next part is for the ladies. This kit is especially for the girls out there. If I'm far from a bathroom and need number one, I have a little kit here. It's got some toilet paper and some plastic bags. This bin is nice and flexible, easy to do number one in. And then I would wipe with the toilet paper and put it in the waste paper in a plastic bag and throw that away. Then I can put the lid on to keep it from spilling, but even better, I have this bottle and it has a really nice wide opening, so when I get done I can pour the plastic ice cream container into this bigger container, which has a really secure closing lid. Then I can rinse this out, and when I get to a toilet, I can dump this into the toilet and then rinse it out as well. That makes it easy for me to travel without worrying about spills.